Hey, it's the queen of AI's clone. She's not here right now, and she's guiding people like you from fear to freedom, using AI as your passport to possibility.
You don't fear AI, you just fear being left behind. But what if that same fear could become the very spark that launches your next chapter? Imagine waking up confident, knowing AI is your ally, not your enemy. Because once you understand it, you control it. And when you control it, you win.
You don't need a degree, a tech background, or permission. You just need the decision the moment you say, I'm ready to learn. That moment is now. Join the free AI Marketing Summit. See yourself walking out of confusion and into confidence. Because this isn't just about AI, it is about unlocking you.
What's going on, everybody, man? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to 2026. This year so far, we've already set records. In the 3 days that we've been in existence, going into the fourth day, we've set records for profits and gains at TMN Network. We just want to appreciate everybody who shared information with us over 2025. Thank you to my mentor, Mr. Brian Bean, for putting us on the right track in the right affiliate programs that's going to allow us to create residual at the same time, get gains off of our investments. So thank you guys so much, man, for tapping and tuning in. Who's ever watching us live, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it so much if you do, and share it with a friend and tell somebody that TMAX Network is on YouTube at TMAX_network. All right. So with that being said, man, we're going to dive right into it. We got a few announcements for our sponsors. See, can I get them up on the screen? Hold on. And while I'm doing that, man, how was y'all New Year's coming in? Did y'all do something different on January the 1st? Or did you stay the same? Did you do the same thing you did last year? How was your New Year's coming in is the question. And shout out to the Art Attack, January the 10th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be a hit, man. The audience is already starting to form. Tickets are being sold. You can go to Eventbrite and grab your ticket. And it's the Art Attack, hosted by the Art Attack, and music by DJ Boogie. It's at 5725 Northampton Boulevard, Virginia Beach, Virginia, on January the 10th. So y'all make sure y'all pull up on the Art Attack January the 10th. That's next Saturday, or this Saturday coming up. All right. We got her banner already ready. So come party with them at the Sip and Glow. All right. The next order of business, man, we want to just dive straight into it. We're not going to be here long this morning. Just want to start something new off for the top of the year. Sunday mornings, before church, we're going to talk about some things in the community that we can do to help improve the lifestyle and the living conditions of some of our people. So things that we're going to talk about Sunday mornings, other than entertainment and news, we're going to talk about economics. Okay. There's a lot of things out there, guys, that our community don't have the privileged information to even make a decision. Like there's and even if we did have access, like we do, but we choose to shy away from it or turn away from some of those things because they're not entertaining. It's boring to a lot of our mental, because that's not the environment that we grew up in or the conditions that we grew up under. Talking about trading and investing and stocks and mutual funds, like we haven't been taught none of that. And if no one never puts in front of us the information, how we're going to even be able to make a decision to see if that's something that we want to put our lifestyle and our legacy up in, which making money while you sleep. Okay. And there's a lot of communities and cultures doing so. Hold on one second. Let me share some pictures with y'all, because I got a new family. It's called the BG family. And no, that ain't BG from No Limit or Cash Money, I should say. My BG family are quality investors all across the world who has tapped into something of a new revolutionized industry that is the trend that's running today. And we all know that I'm dabbling in AI. We all know that I'm into AI and crypto at the same time. So that's something that you definitely want to make sure you get your education on and you get your knowledge about. We're going to talk about it real quick this morning before we have worship service at 8 o'clock. Okay. So I don't have you guys for long. So while I got y'all, I want to share some pictures and videos with you. First, let me do this. I got a short video that we're going to break down. And I might lose whoever, because there's no one watching right now, but I might lose the people that turn and click on the channel later. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when we see, like at the bottom of my screen right now, I have a banner strolling at the bottom of my screen, right? When we even come on platforms and see things like that, we shy away because we think it's like news or politics or religion or whatever. Even when I have my media stuff up and I share stuff like this on my screen, I noticed that my numbers tend to drop a little bit because people are tuned out by information. It's so much in these devices right here. There's so much in these devices of information that we aren't even seeking the information that can change our life. We're seeking the information that entertains our life, if that makes sense. All right, too easy. Let's get right into it, man. I got this short video I'm gonna pull up and play. And let's talk about it.
For the word on Wall Street, top investors watching your money. Joining me now, Menden Capital Advisors President and CIO Anton Schutz. Also with me here on set, Marcus Lemonis. Anton, good morning. We're going to start with you here. Take a look at futures. Final trading day 2025. We have just some slight red arrows here. Markets are going to be closed tomorrow, of course. Stocks ending the year.
So I just want to stop it right there, and I'm going to start it back over, but I want y'all to pay attention to one word that she said, futures, okay? That's going to be important if you ever talk to me and get to understand how we are doing what I'm about to announce to y'all. That T-Max Network now is trading crypto with the AI bot. I just want y'all to know that, all right? Just understand. So I don't know anything about crypto. When it comes to learning how to trade, and I don't need to. I don't know anything about fixing my car, but I take it to a mechanic. I don't know anything about my own body for as the medical makeup of it, so I go to a doctor. I don't know anything about plumbing, which I need to call one right now because I may have a small leak on my toilet. I don't know about anything about plumbing, so I call it plumbing. So I don't need to know anything about AI trading, trading on the crypto blockchain. I don't know nothing. But all I know is my AI bot does. My AI bot is trading for me twice a day, and it's a beautiful thing. So check this out. I'm gonna start it all the way over because she mentioned the word futures. I just want y'all to hone in on that word because it's gonna be very important later on when we start doing business together. So check it out.
Now for the word on Wall Street, top investors watching your money. Joining me now, Menden Capital Advisors President and CIO Anton Schutz. Also with me here on set, Marcus Lemonis. Anton, good morning. We're going to start with you here. Take a look at futures. Final trading day 2025. We have just some slight red arrows here. Markets are going to be closed tomorrow, of course. Stocks ending the year with a third straight year of double-digit gains, driven largely by optimism around AI. Investors reaping strong returns, even with a lot of swings when it came to trade policy and geopolitical tensions and worries about valuations. Momentum did kind of fade late in December. That Santa Claus rally didn't materialize, but AI really defined the market. Alphabet jumping more than 65%. NVIDIA gained 40%. Amazon, single-digit gains there, Anton. So with all of that said, from now what's behind us, what is your outlook as we move forward?
Well, I expect the rally to broaden out. I mean, first of all, you made a great point this morning about all the money that Americans are going to get back in their pockets. And I think that money is going to get spent. It's going to get saved. Some of it will go into the markets. And I think GDP is going to be strong. We've got central banks around the world lowering rates. Certainly ours has been much more accommodative, and I expect to be even more accommodative once we've got a change in Fed leadership. So I think we're poised to have a good year, but a broadening year, not just a few companies leading the market higher, but a much broader market, potentially the Russell 2000 outperforming, value certainly cheap, and financials, which I focus on, are incredibly cheap. And we're in an also incredible deregulatory environment. So much regulation was put on corporations. That's going to show up in earnings. It's going to show up in growth. And by the way, all the AI spending, people are building incredible facilities, whether it's power or something else. And then lastly, one of the biggest beneficiaries of AI are banks.
Yeah, well,
right? Think of all the operational
deregulation.
things.
Yeah, I wanted to, real quick,
but also,
that there's a huge push for deregulation.
So what y'all don't know, what he just said was one of the major markets that is gaining off of AI are banks. And I wonder why. See, we're not talking about banks gaining off of AI when it just comes to using it at their facility to use it and help them, do their job on a day-to-day. No. Why are banks benefiting off of AI more than anyone right now? You don't want to know why? Come here. Banks are trading. Banks are on the market with AI and letting AI do all of the work. So AI pulls the algorithm and knows how to trade, what to trade, when to trade, all of that. And it does it for them in a nanosecond. What if you could have that same opportunity? You can. We're now trading with an AI bot every day, 2 hours, 2 times a day, trading your money, doubling and compounding, and understanding how a group of individuals can get together and learn something new, get excited, and then see the works right before your eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something you definitely want to tap in. And if you want to tap in, man, you can email us at tmaxnetworkllc@gmail.com, or you can text me. My text number is 910. Hold on, let me get it for you real quick. Man, I need y'all to that's going to be 910-502-4554. If you guys want to text us on the hotline, because we have AI, we have AI bots trading. We also have a financial program that you can get into that changes your whole lifestyle. And then at the end of the day, we have the mentors with over 30 or 50 years plus years of experience combined that'll help us and help you gain the knowledge and information that you need so you can help others. That's where we are right now. And I just want to let y'all know that this year, 2026, so far, we've started out crazy. Like if I showed y'all just a small amount of gains in the last 3 days of trading with an AI bot, you would blow your mind. Okay. And I got to give you details because there's things that secures your mental when you saying trading. You get scared, you're saying investing, you get nervous. No, I want to show you how some of the stuff takes away all your anxiety, because once you understand 1%, you'll understand 1% and then understand compounding. That'll take away all your worries. But get with me or get with the person that invited you to this video. If you've seen it on somebody else's page or you've seen it live over on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. That's what we're streaming to right now. So I appreciate everybody waking up early with us this morning. T-Max, I just want to show y'all that we are putting our money where our mouth is. We said that we're going to be getting into this AI trading, and now it's here. I've been talking about it since October. I've been talking about AI since October. But a lot of people tend to not tap in, and I get it, and I understand. And I'm not asking you to. The days of us network marketing are over. We're no longer network marketing. Network marketing sometimes is when you got to ask somebody to come to a meeting and ask them to see some information that their whole life they've been running away from because they know it's beneficial for them, but it means that they'll have to do something, and it means that they could fail or they could succeed. So the chances of succeeding is not strong enough in their mind because the chances of failure is greater. They just don't. But I digress, because that's them. 2025, 2026. We are affiliates now. We are marketing affiliates. Let me let you know what that means. We are bringing in programs that are open up. That doors have been opened up for us, and we're bringing them to the people that we know, because my mentor and his mentors share all of their earning potentials and opportunities with our group. That's why we are affiliates. Okay, let's get back to the video. This right here is an eye opener, and you guys got to listen to what they're saying when they're speaking on certain terms, gains and futures and blockchain and AI. Just think about those words alone. If you scrambled them up, shook them up in a bucket, and poured them out on the table in a mixture form, you can still clearly see that is profit, AI, future, gains, crypto, blockchain. Like y'all gotta start tapping into some of this stuff, man. And if it's not something that you do on a daily basis and something that you're comfortable with, just start getting the knowledge and education that you need, because I'm telling you that it's a beautiful thing.
People are building incredible facilities, whether it's power or something else. And then lastly, one of the biggest beneficiaries of AI are banks.
Yeah, well,
right? Think of all the
deregulation.
Things.
Yeah, I wanted to, real quick, that there's a huge push for deregulation in financial services and for banks, and that's really hasn't come to fruition yet, Anton.
No, but it's all coming. It's all going to show up in earnings. It's going to be less employees, and M&A is really happening. And I think one of the biggest things that happened yesterday is the OCC is really taking a look at the size of companies and saying, hey, 700 billion plus matters, below doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, they're all going to race to get to 700 billion. And so there's going to be tons of.
Marcus, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the point that Anton was making about AI is the amount of efficiency that businesses are going to start to see. And you look at SG&A, and that some of the labor softening is really coming from what will AI do to some of that, some of those labor models. And banks particularly are going to be able to streamline operations pretty significantly.
No, I think it's going to be a real game changer. And I agree with Anton. You're going to see it in the earnings reports sooner rather than later. Marcus, let's talk about the IPOs that could be coming in 2026. There's a lot of excitement about this. You know, a lot of this was delayed by the government shutdown, but bankers are watching for a blockbuster pipeline of IPOs. So here we go. Alphabet-backed Motive. They've announced a 2026 debut. SpaceX is moving ahead with plans to raise more than $30 billion to go public. OpenAI, Databricks, Anthropic. All of these are being considered for 2026, Marcus.
Well, here's what's interesting. The ones that you're hearing about are big numbers, and they're all in either the AI or some technology space. You're not hearing traditional IPOs like you would before around retail. When you look at OpenAI, that one probably is the end of 26, potentially the beginning of 27. And you look at SpaceX, these are big numbers. But I want to start to focus on some of these other ones in the blockchain or crypto space, like Kraken, who are finally going to start to unpack the ability for consumers to invest in this particular space. That's probably going to unlock more value. I think blockchain and crypto could be the AI story of 26.
Bigger than, like we were just showing SpaceX. I mean, because there's a lot of excitement about SpaceX.
Yeah. SpaceX is exciting, but I think at the end of the day, where consumers are going to put their extra money in things that they can understand, they can invest in, and they believe are going to change their life, SpaceX is going to be largely institutional. All the money that's going to come back into the market from refunds and index funds and things of that nature, I think you're going to find themselves in blockchain and crypto in 26.
Okay, yeah, no, that's been a big push for this administration in 2025.
There you have it, man. That's my time for this morning. All I want to do was get up here and introduce something new to you guys. If you haven't heard, AI is now trading on the market, and everyone don't have access to it. Don't even know where to go to begin. You could come right here. Just because you know a person and you don't think that that person is into what you think they're into, you got to make sure you do your due diligence. So check this out, man. Once again, the number to text is 910-502-4554, or you can email us at tmaxnetworkllc@gmail.com. All right. With that being said, y'all, just a few announcements before we go, and then I'm going to let y'all get y'all Sunday morning started because I got to go and get the 8 o'clock worship service online this morning. All right, too easy, man. So look, check this out. The gentleman that you see over to that side of me, that's my mentor, Mr. Brian Bean. Been my mentor ever since 2020. June 17th, 2020, I followed this gentleman teaching. All right, I followed his teaching. And this is something that is helping me and my family ever since. And this is something that can help you as well. We are now affiliates of AI trading. and financial programs and services. Our community is called Extra Digit Global. We hope that you have a community like ours one day. So check this out, man. I will let you guys go. I just wanted to make sure that you understand January the 10th, 2026, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have the Art Attack at 5725 Northampton Boulevard, Virginia Beach, Virginia, hosted by the Art Attack, music by DJ Boogie. Grab a ticket. It's on their own Eventbrite, and we want to make sure that you guys know that that's available for you, your entertainment purposes. Also, we want to shout out Deep Freeze Productions. There's a lot of information that I know about this streaming world and the technology that it takes to do so. I learned from my brother over at Deep Freeze Productions, Mr. Vic Frost, man. Shout out to you, guy. Always shout out to my family, Extra Digit Global. We are now a global community helping each other grow, increase, multiply, and protect our assets. So shout out to my mentor, Brian Bing. Love you, guy. Hey, thanks to you, man. Things change and continue to change on a daily basis. So thank you guys so much. This has been our time this morning. I wanted to make sure that I opened up 2026 on the first Sunday, early morning, to let y'all know that there's things that we're going to be talking about in our community that we want to share with yours. So with that being said, man, thank you guys so much for participating or watching. And we just want to say, shout out to y'all.
Pointed Tipsy made a masterpiece at Art Attack Sip and Paint. They guide every step. I'm no artist, but this sunset nailed it while we sipped. Better than bars. It's the perfect night out, and you take home real art you made. If I can do this, anyone can. Grab your crew. Book now.